Hey guys, Cameron here. Welcome to Ultralight Outdoors. Today I'm just doing an unboxing of my brand new backpack. I don't know of anybody who has this backpack. I'd never even heard of it up until a couple months ago. So I'm really excited to get it out of the box and try it out. Have not unboxed this thing at all. Haven't laid eyes on it yet. So I have no real opinion, so I'm excited to get into it and check it out. But before we open it up, I just wanted to talk to you about why I wanted to get a new backpack. So I haven't had a new backpack in years, probably 4 or 5 years maybe. And the newest backpack that I did buy is right up here. It's a My Trail Company Light 50, which is a clone of the Go Light Jam 2, which is a super old backpack. It's a good backpack, super durable. I'm not worried about it wearing out, but it is a little heavy for what I do most of the time. It's great for whenever I go out with my family and kids and have to carry some of their gear or carrying huge water loads out there in the West Texas desert. It's great for that, and I'm not getting rid of it. I will still use it from time to time. But my other backpack that I've had even longer is this original Z-Packs Zero. This is back whenever you could buy custom packs from Z-Packs, and this one here is made out of actual Dyneema, not the hybrid fabric that most people are used to. This is the same kind of stuff they make their tents out of, and you used to could get backpacks like this custom made from them with whatever options on them you wanted. Now back then I just was going for as light as possible, and so this thing has a mesh center pocket. This orange here is just hunter orange that I have added on for hiking out during hunting season, but this is literally just a bag. Basically I do have a shoulder pocket I added later on, and there's just not a lot to it. Just a bag with a center pocket. I have no side pockets, no real features added to this thing because I was trying to keep it as lightweight as possible. Now fast forward to where I'm at now in my backpacking journey. I've went about as light as you can possibly go, and I like what happens with a lot of people is you start adding comforts and weight back into your pack, but I don't want to go too heavy, so I'm looking for a great compromise somewhere between the heavy pack back here and then this Z-Packs pack right here. So on to what did I get for my new backpack. So here is the box. I got this from Garage Grown Gear. Really like the website. I've ordered several little accessories and things like that from them before, but this is my first like big ticket item from Garage Grown Gear. I really like the brands they have on there and kind of what the company is all about. And this is the kind of backpacking stuff that I'm into. So now, without further ado, what is in this box? This is my new backpack. This is by a company called Bonfus, and they are a European company. This is the Icarus 38-liter pack, and it is made out of ultra material, which is something I haven't gotten to mess with. Haven't ever felt it before. It definitely feels durable. That feels like a really robust material. Has this Robic here on the bottom, really durable material, and I am really excited about all the features on this pack. So let's just run through them real quick. So to begin with, on Garage Grown Gear, this pack is listed at 12.2 ounces, but that's without the hip belt. The hip belt on this thing is simply a nylon webbing with a buckle that attaches down here, and it can be attached in two different spots. So you can make your torso higher or lower. The hip belt can completely be removed. And I have had a pack before, the old Go Light Ion packs that had a webbing hip belt, and that actually does help. It doesn't take a ton of the load off, but it helps with the pack from moving around. So I'm excited about having that, and I'm excited about being able to get rid of that if I don't need it. So on their website, on Garage Grown Gear, like I said, 12.2 ounces, but with the hip belt, which does add a little bit of weight, this pack right here comes in at 14.7 ounces. So less than a pound for a pack with lots of features. All right, so both sides of the pack come with this line to be able to cinch down the pack or store things vertically like tent poles, hiking poles, pads, things like that on the side. Help you cinch down the pack if you're not taking up the full volume of this pack. So that's really neat. You could swap this out for a bungee style cordage, but it has these tension locks here, so you can tighten this down and keep everything nice and tight. Both sides have these big side pockets, and I believe I'll be able to store a water bottle, tent poles, or a couple water bottles in each side, so I'm excited about that. Here on the back has a stretchy mesh back panel. You can see through this, so I'll be able to see all of everything I store in the outside, so I'm pretty excited about that. This pack in particular has a bottom pocket, so this will be underneath the pack. I'll be able to store a rain jacket or food or just whatever I want for easy access while headed down the trail. Has an ice axe loop, which doesn't help me out a lot down here in Texas, but that is a nice feature. And then coming up here, you have the part where you can secure your ice axe. This is a roll top pack, meaning it snaps together. So this comes with 2 snaps. You can tell there, snap the front and the back together. And then roll this down, and you have that. Then you have a strap here, goes over the top and to the strap on the back. And they give you plenty of cordage there, so if you are strapping on a bear can, even your closed cell foam pad, if you use that, so you got plenty of cordage up here. That can definitely be trimmed if you don't need that. And looks like that'll be real easy to take apart. I do like the snaps. I know some roll top packs have Velcro, but the snaps seem like they will be pretty good. So that was the back of the pack. Let's come over to the shoulder straps. These have good thick material in there. This isn't like a bare bones minimalist shoulder strap. This definitely has good cushion to it. It has this mesh on the back to help with a little bit of airflow, which I think is nice. Your chest strap right here to come across your chest, and it looks like it can be moved up or down along this webbing depending on your torso size. Another feature that I'm pretty excited about is this pocket here. I believe this feels like it's made out of the same material as the back panel, but this is just a small pocket. You can fit a small water bottle or your snacks or any sort of little things like chapstick or a compass or whatever you might need to get to during the day. Feels like you'd be able to get in there pretty easy. And then the other doesn't have anything on it, and I'll probably be putting my Z-Packs shoulder strap pocket onto there, or mounting my camera on this side, just depending on how I get all this set up. It has a haul handle, carry handle, whatever you want to call this, being able to hang up the pack or to pick it up to help put it on. My Z-Packs pack didn't have that. That's one thing I missed. And this cordage is for holding on a sit pad to help add some structure to the pack. So this will help just give you an idea of how this would go on here. And I do use a sit pad, and I can't imagine that this cordage here weighs a ton to be able to have the feature of using the sit pad as part of the frame of your pack, which is something I would do anyway with my normal air mattress. Roll it up and put it inside, use it up against my back as sort of a frame. So this is a cool feature. I don't necessarily love the crisscross part of this, but I think it's going to be easy to get the pad in and out of, and it's just a nice feature. Has a little buckle here for being able to cinch it up tight and make sure that thing doesn't move around. So now down to the hip belt. I know I talked about it a little bit, but here's a close-up of the clips, and those are easy to just pop off and move up. So it'll take you 15 seconds to take this hip belt off. If you don't need it, you don't have to like unthread anything or anything like that. So these clips, pretty neat, and being able to have a hip belt if you want it, if you don't want it. And this thing's light enough you could even pop it off, keep it in your pack if you're using this for a longer hike, and only use it when you're coming out of towns or big water carries or something like that. The main body of this pack is 30 liters, and I believe that takes into account after you roll down the roll down top. So you have 30 liters of storage on the inside, plus an additional 8 liters in the side pockets, bottom pocket, and the back panel. All right, so I got the pack on, and I haven't made any adjustments really besides just opening up some of the buckles and letting more webbing through, but I haven't moved the position of any of them from how they came. I probably will lower this chest strap down just a little bit, one more notch to get it a little lower on my chest. The shoulder straps definitely feel comfortable. This pack is only made for holding 20 pounds or so, not a lot, as most frameless packs are, but that is primarily what I'm going to be using it for. So if you have an ultralight kit, this thing can definitely work for you. And then you can see how much room I have in it there. That's with the top rolled down 3 times and then buckled back together. So you could unroll it one more roll probably and still have a tiny bit of extra space. So while I'm up, we'll try out these side pockets. That is the 1 liter smart water bottle in there. This is the 3/4 liter right next to it, so can easily fit 2 in there. Definitely could probably fit 2 1-liter bottles in here as well. All right, guys, so my final thoughts on the Bonfus Icarus 38 is I think this is going to be a really good pack for me. I know to a lot of you it may seem like it's lacking features or it's really stripped down, which overall in backpacking it is. It doesn't have a ton of pockets, but to me, coming from the Z-Pack Zero, this thing is loaded with features and I'm really excited about it. I think this bottom pocket is going to be underrated. I think the material seems like it's going to be super durable, and if I can get as long as I've gotten out of my normal Cuban fiber pack or DCF pack, I will be super excited with this. The shoulder pocket, the shoulder straps themselves seem great. I wasn't sure that this was going to have the cordage to be able to use your sit pad. It comes with that. I think this is going to be a great quality piece of gear, and I'm excited to get out and use it and give you a full review later on. Anyways, guys, thanks a ton for watching. I'm really excited, if you can't tell, about this pack, and I'm excited to show it off to you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.